if you have 3 limitation, it means that you have to have 3 recommendation also. And the reference is depend on your university or your journal. You would like to submit the manuscript, APA style, MLA style. It depends on the regulation of the journal, the regulation of the university, the thesis or the dissertation. For example, when you use or the regulation is follow the APA style, start from the surname, and if there are 2 authors, you have to use symbol of and, or you can write A in the end, and followed by the year of publication, followed by the topic, followed by the journal, the name of the journal in Italian style, and volume and the issue and the number of page. This is the example of the citation or reference following APA style, and suggest to update backward 5 years, not more than 10 years, because when you use the old articles more than 10 years, some article could reject your manuscript. This is the example of how to write the reference. You start from the surname and followed by the abbreviation of your name. And if there are 2 authors, you can use symbol or and. And followed by the year of publication, followed by the name of the topic, followed by the Italian style of the name of the journal, followed by the volume, the issue, and the page number from 10 to 14. In-text citation. When you write the in-text citation, you write only the surname and comma with the year of publication. Avoid the old publication. In this case, 1997. If only you could you find the new articles who support your study. Yes, this is the example of the APA style, and following the A to Z. Yeah. For summary of the research method, it depends on descriptive or inferential statistics. If you use the descriptive, it means that you use to explain mean, standard deviation, frequency, or percentage. But if you use or adopt the inferential statistics, you have to use the correlation of Pearson is the example. PLS-SEM, for example, is a more smart PLS or Arango. Yeah, this is the example that you use the statistics to analyze, to support or reject your hypothesis. And you adopt for probability theory, probability sampling, non-probability sampling, significant level, as I mentioned. The final of the keywords, you have to search for the topic, or you search for your article, usually used for constructs variables, the sector or the theories that the researcher adopt. And in the literature part, about the concept and theories. And data or statistic methods that used to explain for nominal data, for explain ordinal data, interval data, or ratio data. And use the Likert letting scale from 5 strongly agree to 1 strongly disagree. And you adopt for descriptive or inferential statistics. Yes. When you explain the quantitative research, it's better to review about the validity and reliability of the measurement. The validity is the measurement could be measure what the researcher want to measure, but different from the reliability. The reliability is the consistency of the measurement. Example of the reliability is combat alpha. And the example of the validity is factor loadings. And this is the research method. The research method have include the population, include the sample, and include the sampling technique, include the data collection, study setting, the duration to collect the data, how to adopt for collect the data. In this case, use online self-administered questionnaire, and analysis for qualitative. Adopt for descriptive analysis and inferential statistic analysis, but different or contrast from the qualitative. The qualitative use normally used for the content analysis, or you could use the software in vivo to analyze the contents of the data. Again, conceptual framework, you can if right independent variable and dependent variable, it means that the researcher would like to use the quantitative to test the hypothesis to support this framework. But if the researcher write only the variable to explain the relationship but not test the hypothesis, it means that the conceptual framework explained for qualitative, not quantitative, because the hypothesis is for quantitative only. For the software tools, useful and used for the research. For Camry for check the grammar and use to check the plagiarism is better less than 10 or 15%. And the researcher could use SPSS to test the Pearson, to test t-test, to test chi-square, ANOVA, and multiple regression. But PLS-SEM, the researcher have to use Adango, Smart PLS, or Emos. And Qbot is very useful for paraphrasing. The paraphrase is the rephrase, but when the researcher rephrase, the meaning of the sentence is not different. Is the definition of the paraphrase. And anyone could use the